Hey guys, it's Sunday morning now, and woke up kind of early and just figured I'd go dash. Today's my Saturday basically, so might as well clean up a little bit and dash a little bit. So I did go out around 7:30, 11:65. I got 4.1 miles Taco Bell Starbucks, two different drop offs. I'll do that. Delivered by 7:56. Got there at 7:50. 440 base, $2 peak pay. There's a peak pay right now. $1 Starbucks tip is kind of ghetto. 425 Taco Bell. It's pretty cool though. So that worked out okay. I mean, worked out. Right away, I get 1170, 7.9 miles McDonald's. No, we're not going to do that. So another decline. Yeah, down to 51% at this point in time. Oh boy, DoorDash. About a minute later, 7:52. I get $5, 1.5 miles McDonald's. We'll do that. Delivered by 8:02. Got there at 8. McDonald's has been on point. I mentioned that in my last video, so stoked on that. But $1 peak, $2 base pay, and then $2 tip. That's obviously from the McDonald's app right there. That's why it's only a $2 base pay. Right away, I get this Uber Eats, 33.61 for 20 miles. So that's going to a neighboring town. I didn't look at this at first. I just looked at the miles and said no for sure. But that's going to Redmond. There's like two, or maybe three, at least two McDonald's in Redmond. So I don't know why they'd be ordering McDonald's from Prineville. But anyway, we'll get to this later because it comes up again. It's 8:06 right now. About 5 minutes later, that comes up. So right away, I get a $6, 1.5 miles McDonald's. DoorDash will do it. Delivered by 8:16. At 8:11, I got that. So it was about 5 minutes later. 43.99, 21 miles, you know. So some of you are saying, like, Rob, that's $2 per mile. And really, in hindsight, it is because I can go to Redmond and just dash there. They're like paying me to go to Redmond and dash in maybe a busier place. But the day turned out okay here. And that's not really what I'm here to do as far as door dashing. So, but man, that's a pretty good offer. I mean, at this point, I'm like, if they come back with another one, like, how much is too much to not accept? But anyway, so 8:14, I think we got there 1 minute early. Yeah, I've been having trouble like clicking on this offer to see the breakdown lately, but that was another McDonald's app order, $2 base pay, $1 peak, and $3 tip. So not bad though. Pretty good start to the morning, really. 3 minutes later, they send this back to me as a request for Uber. And it's the same price. They're not going higher. And I don't blame them. They're paying most of that out of their pocket. You know, no one's tipping $40 to get McDonald's from Prineville. So I don't know if that was a mistake. I don't know what's going on there. We didn't do that one. Let's wash that off the board. More Uber orders coming, though, as you'll see. Even during the breakdown at the end of the day, the stats, I get a couple. So hang in there. Anyway, it's 8:19 right now. I do get 770, 3.3 miles. I'll do that. Delivered by 8:31. Got there at 8:31. $5 tip. Yeah, anyway, that's kind of far, but, you know, it is what it is. Base pay 270. Total 770 on the offer. Having a pretty decent morning. 8:32 right now. 1340, 8.5 miles. Stella's 2 orders. I'm kind of far away, so I did take this. This is kind of where the day takes a dip a little bit. But I also have a new request that just came in from Uber. Oh, it's a new order, actually. So, yeah, 1608, 4.4 miles, Starbucks. I declined this because at this point I know I'm the only Uber driver in Prineville. I mean, I just got basically 3 offers. So I know I'm the only driver that's online right now that will accept orders. So I know this will go up. But in the meantime, we go to Stella's. Did I deliver both those? That was so late, I'm sure. But anyway, DoorDash pay $340. Tips $475 and $525. It's pretty good. So actually, for an hour and a half, we didn't do that bad. But let's see what time this thing came in. 8:59. I'm surprised it probably came in a second later. No, it didn't actually. Oh, it did actually because I get this 1090 right away from DoorDash. 1090, 5.4 miles. McDonald's 2 orders. That's pretty rare. normally not a bad order or offer, but then, yeah, about 5 minutes later, Uber says $22, 3.8 miles, 1 cup of coffee, 1 delivery, 19 minutes. So which one are you guys going to do, dude? To be quite honest, so. And my acceptance rate is getting beat up, not because of this, but it does in this case. 1090, 5 miles. $22, 3.8 miles. Of course you're going to do this one. So we did. Yeah, we declined that. Sorry, DoorDash, you suck. Uber is far superior to you in so many ways. It's ridiculous, really. But, so I just ended the dash until I delivered that Uber. It's too valuable. $22 for a few miles? Come on. So I'm assuming we got there around 9:24. They hadn't added that yet, but we got that delivered. Everything should be good to go there. I do get back right on 9:24 onto DoorDash. Peak pay till 10:30. It says that's cool. I guess I don't know. Sometimes that's a bad thing, but we did that. 9:24 now. 1 minute later, 22:55. 13.1 miles. Taco Bell and Ray's food place. One item. That one item was like a rose. And that was the long one going about 13 miles there. But turns out both of them were kind of long. And then I kind of got screwed on this deal. I should have just declined this offer. I'll be honest with you guys. 100% I should have declined this offer. Now I know you're saying $22, 13 miles. Really it's more like 26 miles. And so less than $1 a mile. So what I did, I checked the addresses kind of. I was a little off myself. I declined, or I unassigned from that far one, the rose. First of all, I'm not driving 13 miles to deliver one rose. But I did keep that Taco Bell hoping it would be about half. It was not. But while I was doing this, unassigned from the rose order for 13 miles or whatever. While I was at Taco Bell, though, I did get McDonald's, I'm sorry. Or no, I was at Taco Bell, and I got this McDonald's plus 8.45, going kind of up the canyon to the same area. So I misjudged this totally. I didn't think that was going up to the canyon at all. It's like a little halfway up the canyon. I got screwed in the long run here. Anyway, I took this order, delivered by 9:55. I can't show you the time. Anyway, I delivered that, $4.75 tip to go up the canyon. And at this point, I'm like, dude, I'm just putting all these miles on my car. I know you guys rag on me for that, but it's the truth, dude. I was not being efficient here. I wasn't even chasing money. I was kind of gambling. And it sucked. It didn't turn out good. At one point, I was well under $2 a mile on the day, around this point. So I delivered that. Had to crop out a name. Delivered that. Was the Taco Bell finally. $4 tip to go up the canyon, dude. F you. $7.70 was part of that $22 offer. So, I was so mad at myself at this point. I'm like, dude. And also traffic was kind of getting to me. I was like, just go home, dude. It's your first day of your weekend. Go home and enjoy it. But I stayed out. 6 minutes later, $5.50, $2 or 2.2 miles. One item. I did grab this one. Delivered by 10:13. Got there 10:08. $2.50 tip. Peak pay is still on. Base pay for shopping for 2 items is $2. F you, DoorDash. You're horrible. You're pathetic, actually. I'm kind of pissed at you today. I'm liking Uber a lot more. If I had more, I would never drive DoorDash. If I had multiple Uber orders in town, I would not drive for DoorDash. I'll tell you that right now. 2 minutes later, 7:45, 13.6 miles, grocery outlet, 2 items. I took this. No, of course I didn't. It's the lamest offer ever. Another decline, dude. I don't even chart that anymore. What was that? The same minute, 5:22 miles. McDonald's will do that. Delivered by 10:20. Got there before 10:17. I think I actually got there, and I was trying to click on the totals of the delivery, and I just got this offer right away. So 7:23.4 miles, Stella's, Might be slow, but let's do it. Oh, look, DoorDash is... Let's see how DoorDash is doing right now. That's funny. Apparently not very well. My app... Look, something's wrong. It always says that. Let's dash. Let's see what's going on here really quick. Yeah, so Sora Sushi, Wild Catch, a food cart, and Taco Bell. Yeah, that's not very impressive, actually. So, all right, back to the video. Delivered by 10:33 on that one. I think I was not on time. I couldn't have been. Oh, I was, barely. $3.50 tip, $2.70 base, and $1 peak pay still. I think that was the last of the peak pay on the day. But right away, I get this 1058, 3.7. Raise, 5 items, 8 units, no alcohol at least. So I think I did this one for sure. Delivered by 1055. Then I got there 1056. 797 tip. Ended up being 1180. So that's cool. Base pay 383. Seems more fair to me. So right away. Is that right away? Yeah, 1 minute later. Or that's the same offer. Did I not? No, it's not. Or what happened there? Did I get another offer? All right, 1058. Raise 5 items. Hey, this one's only 3 items. So, sorry, that looks similar. So 1057, 3.8 miles. We'll do that. Delivered by 1117. Got there 1112. $9 tip. 1282. And base pay 382. So yeah, things were looking up. 1113. 1772. 6.3 miles. Ace Hardware, 2 items, and Sora. Not going to the same customer. So I was looking at this, and I was gonna accept it. I looked at the items at Ace, and one was a big rake. I'm like, okay, will that fit in my car? And then the other one was a pretty big item. I'm like, I actually, what happened is the time ran out. So I technically did decline this. But, and you know, in hindsight, that's a long way out there on O'Neill Highway. And it's not as good as it looks. It really is not. Even if I just grabbed, I don't know where the Ace is going. I struggled, but so I did decline this, but kind of not intentionally, just out of uncertainty is really what happened. So did decline that one. 11:15, 670, 2.4 miles. McDonald's. We'll do that pretty much all day, every day. Stays in town too. 11:26. Get there by 11:24. McDonald's. So proud of you this weekend. You're making our lives easier. So $2.70 base and $1 peak and $3 tip. It's kind of like the money pot right there. 11:24. Get this 470, 4.1 miles. Prineville Coffee Company. I didn't know where that was at first. I kind of know now. It's way too far. We're not going to do that. So, but at this point, I must have cycled through the 100 acceptance rate deal to where I had to decline like 10 to 12 plus and like 15 orders of grocery alcohol orders. So my acceptance rate actually did go up to 55%. I was actually worried about getting below 50, but who cares? I'm still making money, so I'm not sure if that really matters. So 11:25 now. 1 minute later, 870, 2.8 miles, Dairy Queen. I'll do that. Not ideal. Actually, I know this customer, and I thought I knew who it was, and I know they tip well. They used to tip well, and they still do tip well. So delivered by 11:39 on this one. Yeah, $5 tip. Got there at 11:37. 270 base and peak base. So good on you, customer. Good on you. Good on you, man. I never feel bad delivering to you. I promise you that. So 11:44, 470, 2.5 miles. I don't do this. It's just too far on the other side of town. I'm almost done anyway. My dash ends at 12. Like, why? I could have done that, but that's basically 270 base pay, $1 peak pay, and $1 tip. So F you, customer. I got more beef with customer coming later too. I'll show you guys So customers, when you leave a rating, I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And I'll show you why at the end of the video. It's kind of funny, actually. So I guess I didn't get an order. Yeah, it was kind of slowing down. Anyway, I'm glad I didn't take that long trip across town, try and fish or something. So I was home at this point. 2.5 hours on this one, $74. I mean, pretty good dash. And then that's what the map looked like. Your zone is full right now. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. So let's break down the day, the two dashes. First one, $43.75. DoorDash pay 18. Customer tips 25. It's a pretty good ratio. Dash time about an hour and a half. Active at an hour and 18 minutes. Pretty impressive. Deliveries 7, offers 5. Not bad. Second one was $74.07. DoorDash pay 32. And customer tips 41. Also not a bad little ratio. Dash time about 2.5 hours there. Active almost 2 hours. So 9 deliveries in that time too. So I mean, today was a pretty good day, especially with the Uber. It gets even better. Well, here's the Uber as of right now. As I'm editing this video or taking screenshots of my earnings and ratings, I'll show you what happens. So $32.05 on the day for Uber, which was awesome. So you can add that on there. But the bad thing is I did drive 59 miles today, which is quite a bit for me. I feel uncomfortable. You better make twice that. I mean, and I did, but so DoorDash on the day was made $117 in about 4 hours. So about 4 hours. So almost made $30 today on DoorDash alone. If we really want to dig deeper into it, add that $32.05 from Uber. That one Uber order was not $22.05. They must have tipped an extra $10. Ended up being $32.05. So Uber rocks, kind of. I hope more orders come in. Anyway, so almost $150. Made $37 an hour today while I worked, driving for Uber and DoorDash. So I don't know how you can be mad at that. Sundays are kind of a glorious day around here for the food. Everyone, food related. But for us drivers, even when you're at 51% acceptance rate, still not a bad day. But if you really want to break that down per mile, just the DoorDash dollars, it was about $2 a mile somehow. And I drove some miles today. I really didn't manage. I was not as efficient as I normally am. It kind of got me down. But if you include the Uber offer in there, divided by that 59 miles is about $2.50, a dollar per mile I drove. Not my best day, but it is what it is. But yeah, while I'm putting this video together and all the screenshots, I get this. So what time is it here? 12:41. I'm taking screenshots. 12:43. I get this 15:09 Uber order with Taco Bell. It's basically coming right back to my house, as you can see up there to the top. So I'm like, that's a great order, but I'm going to have to test the waters again. So I know I'm going to wait 5 minutes. It's 12:43 right now. I came back. I was on the phone, so you can't see the time. But if you look at the top there, it's 12:48, 5 minutes later. Did not hesitate or gamble anymore on this one. $24.60 for 5 miles. That brings me back home. About 6 miles total. We're going to do that all day, every day. So thanks, Uber. Again, getting a lot more Uber offers, and no one is Uber driving in town. It's crazy. So I hope none of you guys from Prineville are watching this. And Crazy Top over there in Redmond, you don't come over here and Uber drive either. None of you come near my area for the time being. So one thing I like about Uber is they're like, hey, you know what? We don't trust you. Take a picture of yourself, and we'll verify your identity. So right after I delivered that, I was totally on time. I'm like, cool. DoorDash used to do this, and I think they still do it sometimes, but DoorDash is a far inferior company than Uber is as far as checking their drivers. Uber, I have to give you props. far superior in keeping the quality of drivers out there. DoorDash, you could be a slug and a piece of, you know what I mean, and you can drive for you. You're horrible, DoorDash. I'm kind of down on you. After driving these Uber offers that I get, and then I get like a $5 for 1 mile, DoorDash is like, I guess that's worth it, but what a crock of crap. So anyway, oh yeah, then later on, I was charging my phone. As you can see right here, I need to charge my phone. So before I make the video, I'm charging my phone. Another offer comes in, $6.56, 12 minutes, 7-Eleven. I'm kind of fearing this might be an alcohol order, and I have not done that with Uber yet, but who cares? I'm definitely waiting on this one for sure. It's not even really worth it. It is in a way, but so 5 minutes later, that's the key. You wait 5 minutes, it goes up to 10:41. Now, do I want to wait another 5 minutes and gamble here? Yes, because it's still not worth it. It's 1:45 now. Actually, 1:51. They send a request out to every Uber driver online. 13:01. That's much better than 5:96 or whatever that was. But you know what? Even then, I don't do that. So, and I figure at this point, when they send you one request, about 15 minutes later, they'll send you another one. It's 1:51. And at 2:06, that's pretty much the highest offer they're going to give you. 15 minutes later, on the dot, I had my phone ready, had my keys ready, my glasses ready. 17:09, 1.9 miles. I'm like, I'll deal with this alcohol order. But it wasn't. It was just a pizza and like an iced tea. And when I got there, unlike DoorDash, they had it cooked and ready. There was also like 4 orders up there. At least 2 were alcohol orders that probably were not getting delivered because either people don't deliver alcohol or they're long distance crap orders like I've been getting. That's what ruined me last Saturday, man, just ruined my acceptance rate. So anyway, I take this, it's ready. Some doucher DoorDash phone, he was like doing something. I don't know what he was doing. It was on my pizza box. I don't throw it aside, but I didn't put it in a nice place. Just get off my box, dude. So I was that actually made me feel pretty good. I'm not an evil person, but that did feel good. So did deliver this one by 2:18 because I look at DoorDash and it's very busy, peak pay. So I do hop on really quick and I look and it's like 7-Eleven and Taco Time. And I'm like, you just saw all those bad orders at 7-Eleven. Get the F off this app immediately, which I did. It's 2:18 now. Nope. I do not want to get burned with some 13-mile 7-Eleven 12-pack delivery for $7, So, whew, oh, what a day. Anyway, here's the end of the week numbers. 281 on DoorDash equals out to be $15 an hour. And a lot of that 18 hours is like me sitting at home. Like yesterday morning, Saturday morning, it was like $8.45 an hour. If you watch that video, and I'm like, that's kind of high, but this is high. I made good money this weekend. And then let's go to the ratings. Acceptance rates at 54%. Does that even matter at this point in time? It's crazy. Completion rate went up to 99% in school. On time, 100. Finally got a bad rating. Customer rating 4.99. So I got a 4-star rating. So I called DoorDash. I didn't want to get it removed really, but I'm like, hey, give me the name, the restaurant, the date, and the time. I'm like, I take screenshots of everything. I will definitely not be delivering to this person ever again. And she's like, well, we can't give you this information there. I'm like, yes, you can. I've called you before, and people have given me like the name, the reason. I'm like, what's the reason? She's like, they didn't leave a reason. She's like, we've already removed this for you. She was she's almost scared because I didn't cuss, but I was like, but I know who it is. I found out who it is. It was on a delivery from yesterday's video where I drove by my golf course. If you guys watched my Saturday video, it was that delivery. And I know the exact address. I don't know the exact name, but he will not be giving, he or she, I think it's a he, will not be getting any food from me. In fact, hopefully there's some technical issues while your food is waiting to be delivered. So, kind of upset about that actually. But they removed it, so it's back to 5 already. But yeah, so 281. You know that, and I finally tip cleared on the last Uber order. $132 Uber, dude. Look at that. 6 deliveries, 6 trips, 6 deliveries. $132. DoorDash 40. 281. It's ridiculous. Pathetic. So anyway, we made over $400 this week. Side gigging, plus my work, which actually wasn't that tough. I don't even work many hours, so. Ooh, I'm kind of pumped up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to leave it be at this point, but those are the numbers. 132 Uber, 281 DoorDash. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and you guys all take care and be well. Peace out.